Good morning, Michiana. I'm Keitha Nelson. We're following a breaking news story this morning out of South Bend. Flames tore through Dublin Village townhomes on State Road 933 around 3:15 this morning. Let's get right to ABC 57's Ashley Zbicki. She's been out there all morning long speaking with witnesses and firefighters. Ashley, what's the latest details?
Well, Keitha, right now, firefighters are actually back on the third story here, kind of working on what looks to be like a hot spot. They have a hose out and again, kind of putting some water down again on the third floor here. You can see the massive amount of damage, the blackened walls here, the entire unit just destroyed. Now, I talked with a woman, a brave woman who was actually working just across the parking lot here at a hotel. She says as soon as she spotted the flames, she sprinted over and called 911 at the same time and started pounding on the doors. Take a look. You can see how massive this fire was. Flames just through the roof, engulfing all three stories. Then no one else was inside other than the victim. The end unit, again, just destroyed. The hotel employee says a mother and daughter were in the townhome next door. She started banging on the door. They were able to get out. She says then she heard someone yell fire. That's when she ran around the corner and found the young woman lying on the ground and started using her previous EMT experience, doing chest compressions, checking the pulse until police got to the scene.
So I went to the front, and I knew if I opened the door, it would have flashed over, and the whole fire would have came out. So just using previous fire experiences, like I said, the closest thing I could do at first was evacuate and then just do another round check.
Now, the chief says the other units here have a lot of smoke damage. You can see the distinction here between the unit that was on fire as opposed to the rest of them. But even though they don't look too bad, there is a lot of smoke damage. So no word yet on when the tenants can come home just because of that smoke damage. Also, no word yet on the cause. But of course, stay with ABC 57 News on air and online as we will continue to follow this fire. Again, a woman in the hospital this morning. Live in Roseland, Ashley Zbicki, ABC 57 News.
South Bend is now one step closer to being smoke-free. Tonight, the Common Council plans to have their first official reading of a new smoking ban. ABC 57's Eric Stelzer is standing by right here in studio with us with a look ahead. Eric.
Good morning, Keitha. The South Bend Common Council is having their first official reading of the Smoke-Free Air Ordinance bill today. Now, here's what the bill does. It makes all indoor public places, including bars, smoke-free. Private clubs would also be exempt, but the bill does have to go through a public comment period, and that can happen as soon as June 25th. Now, this comes just after the state legislature passed a statewide smoking ban back in February. However, in that bill, it does not include some bars, casinos, tobacco stores, and nursing homes. Now, once again, that first reading is tonight, so that means it won't go to a vote today. But right now, there is a ban in St. Joseph County, which includes South Bend. But it's not as strict and does allow smoking in some restaurants and bars. Reporting live in the studio, I'm Eric Stelzer for ABC 57 News.
Here's a heads up for your morning commute. Starting today in South Bend, Ewing Avenue from Michigan to Fellow Street will be restricted. Crews are working on a concrete replacement along Michigan. Now, work is expected to last until Friday. And if you're traveling through the Princess City, both northbound lanes of Main Street in Mishawaka from Artemis Avenue to Edison Road will be closed. Starting at 7 this morning, traffic will be restricted to just one lane in each direction. Sidewalks along the east side of Main will also be shut down. The entire Main Street improvement project should be wrapped up by mid-November. The dry weather and hot temperatures are putting firefighters to work this summer. Clay firefighters are warning people across Michiana to quit burning. They've had 10 brush fires in the last 10 days. ABC 57's Jesse McDonough conducted an experiment with the Clay Fire Marshal to show people just how fast brush fires can spread if left unattended.
Keitha, the fire marshal lit this dry patch of grass, and within 30 seconds, this whole area was in flames. Brush fires have been spreading like wildfire in St. Joseph County this past week.
Right, in the last 10 days in the unincorporated areas of St. Joe County, we've had 10 brush fires.
Clay Fire Marshal Dave Sharon says the majority of these brush fires were caused by people making one big mistake.
And in many cases, they were just seconds after the people had left them unattended and came back.
The marshal says with weather this dry,
Trying to dig down to see how dry it is, but this is as deep as we could go because it was so hard.
fire on dead grass can spread this fast.
From our original size to what it looks now is less than 30 seconds.
One of the main reasons Marshal Sharon says no one should be burning.
Don't burn anything.
Jesse McDonough, ABC 57 News.
There's some much needed rain in the forecast. These showers right now crossing into western Illinois. Their arrival will be later on today, but 70s and 80s looking muggy as we'll wake it up into the upper 80s with those showers and storms by late this evening.
All right, try your best to stay cool out there. We appreciate you waking up with us here at ABC 57 News. Don't forget to join us tonight at 6. Good Morning America is up next, and we'll talk to you later.